Hello, my name is Ivana Garcia, and today is September 24th, 2018. And today I'll be speaking regarding the lymphatic system. This is for Bio 240. First of all, I'm going to start off by pointing out some of the important structures, which is one of them is the thalamus, which is located right above the heart, and this is where the T cells mature. And then we have the spleen, which is on the left side of the abdomen. It's like right underneath the rib cage down here. Next, we have the tonsils, which are inside the mouth, back there. And that's the first line of defense for our throat. The next one is the appendix, which is a little area on the right lower quadrant of the abdomen. It's almost the size of like a pinky, small. This one, people aren't very sure what the appendix is for, but from what we've gathered, it protects good bacteria that's supposed to be in the gut. The next one is the Pryor's patches, which is in the stomach, mostly like in the small intestine area. Next, we have the cervical lymph nodes back here, and these in this lymph node, it helps trigger the immune response. And then we also have the axillary lymph nodes, which is in the armpits. So those are a few of the major lymphatic structures that we have. Next, I would like to speak about the flow of the lymph through the body. I'd like to start with the capillary beds. This is where the proteins and gases and nutrients exchange happens. About 20 liters of blood is pumped through this area, goes through this area a day, and not all of it gets reabsorbed the correct way. Through the capillaries, about 3 liters are left behind in the interstitial space. This fluid that is left behind is called the lymph fluid. So once that fluid is there, the lymphatic capillaries absorb that extra fluid, which is, like I said, about 3 liters that is left behind by osmotic pressure. The lymph flows from the capillaries into the lymphatic vessels. The lymphatic vessels are made up of smooth muscle and valves, so this helps the lymph fluid flow back. It helps the lymph fluid keep flowing, and it keeps it from backflowing. The skeletal muscle helps the lymph move through because it's not pressured like the blood with the heart. It's not pumping like that. So our muscular or skeletal system helps move along the fluid. The fluid flows from the vessels to the lymph nodes, and in the lymph nodes is where the lymph gets filtrated as it passes through the lymph nodes into more lymphatic vessels, which end up at the lymphatic ducts. In the lymphatic ducts, it either goes into the internal jugular or into the subclavian vein. The right lymphatic duct drains all the lymph from the upper right part of the body, the head, the right arm, and the right side of the thorax into the internal jugular vein, and the larger thoracic duct drains the lymph nodes from the rest of the body into the subclavian vein. This is where all the lymph goes back and reunites to the rest of the blood, which ends up in the right atrium, and then the circulation process begins all over again. Thank you.